All right, let's talk about expanding your, here we go. Wait, what are some effective strategies for marketing my academy? I feel like I'm only reaching a few people with my posts.
You probably are only reaching a few people with your posts.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's hard too, because I always go back to the thing. There's two ways to do this. If you're new and you don't have money to spend, it's going to be sweat equity, just grinding, posting, doing it all. If you have a little bit of money, then you can start amplifying posts, running ads, doing that kind of stuff. But it goes back to 5 Mile Famous, and you want to be seen everywhere. It's like you need to be the choice in your town. And you can go, Gary Vee's got, I think if you Google it, you can find it somewhere. It's a slide deck somewhere, like 63 pieces of content a day or whatever he recommends. But it's not that hard. It sounds horribly daunting, like, oh my God, I can't do that much content. But really, you can. It's like you can go in, you can make a Facebook post or an Instagram post. You can have it share across platforms. Then you can share it to your stories. So then you take one picture, all of a sudden it became four pieces of content, because you get 2 stories, 2 feed posts. Then you go post it on Google, which most people don't do. Post a picture or video on Google. And then from there, that gives you 5. And then you could literally, if it's a picture, you can't do YouTube. Obviously, you got to make a video. So you have to shoot a video and do that. But you can do YouTube. You can do TikTok, people like that. It just kind of varies. But you want to be seen everywhere, especially where your target person is. So if you're a younger crowd, yeah, you might do more TikTok stuff. If you're like me and you're looking for, I just want to sign up like 30 to 50-year-old families with money. It's like my perfect avatar. It's who I want. So unfortunately, I got to be on Facebook and doing that stuff and Instagram and everything. But you can expand your reach as much as you want. I mean, you only have a finite amount of people in your area. That's why we call it like 5 Mile Famous. Is, you draw a circle around your gym, 5 miles. How many jiu-jitsu gyms are in that circle? In my area, a shit ton. But it is what it is. But I outpost everybody in my area. It's like, and it's crazy too, because we get people all the time that they'll ask us about Tribe. Like, hey, I'm thinking about doing Tribe and blah, blah, blah. We'll do an audit, and they don't post on social media.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's like, post, please post. It's like, let people know you're still open. It's like
that's huge. We actually saw this recently. We were talking with someone who was talking with us. They were asking questions about our programs, and we started talking about content with them. Went and checked them out on Google, and Google had determined, for whatever reason, it said under their listing, permanently closed.
Don't think anybody's calling your number at that point.
Yeah, permanently closed. How long has it been that way? What did Google do to decide that you're permanently closed? I'm not sure, but I can tell you one of the ways to guarantee that you're not going to show up as permanently closed on your Google listing is to actually post on Google, which you can do. Again, Google should be used like a social media for brick and mortar small businesses. It's super important. And again, I don't know what caused Google to decide that this person was closed, but that's kind of a small business suicide right there. It's about as bad as it gets.
Yeah, and it's crazy too how neglected people are with Google. It's like, you got it. Everything's Google first. That's why we're Combat Business is a Google first company. It's like we Google it. Everything is Google. Then of course we layer on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. But really dial in your Google where you're the best gym in your area. Because somebody moves in your area, they're going to Google you. They're going to pull up your maps. They're going to pull up your reviews. They're going to pull up. Then they're going to go to your website and study you. But you want to make it when they look at your Google page, like, shoot, this gym's dialed in. It's like the hours are on there, the reviews are on there, everything's good to go, and just build from there. But you can create as much content as you want. And the cool thing is then from there you start farming it out to your staff. Like, hey, so and so, you're this week, or whoever it is, I need a story for these classes. ... They create the story, boom. Then you can go in and the cool part is you can have somebody do that, and then they can go in and, like I said earlier, take the story and make it into a post. Because it's a really weird thing, and it might be a generational thing, but like I would say the 18 to 25-year-olds, they don't go in the newsfeed on any platform. On Snapchat, they love Snapchat, but as far as like social media, like my son does stuff on our Instagram. He never and like I go to his Instagram and they never post in their feed. It's all stories. So I have to remind them, like, hey, that's cool, but old people might go through their feed and check stuff out. So I'm like, you need to do both.